Well, speaking of the current office holder of the Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland also clarified a proposed pilot program to tackle the problem of juvenile defenders downtown, kind of clarifying that this week. Police announced the plan earlier this month, only to put it on hold this past week after an outcry of criticism. But the mayor, Strickland, defended the overall objective to discourage so many kids from violating curfew. There'd even be a facility for holding kids until their parents are picked up. Police say a growing number of teenagers, some children even as young as 8 years old, are hanging out downtown on weekend nights without adult supervision.
There's no reason a 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 15-year-old needs to be out in the community after midnight. So we're going to see if we can enforce this curfew and be able to handle the situation at a city facility. And that's why it's a pilot, and we're not doing it all throughout the city.
And Mayor Strickland also says MPD is working on a more comprehensive plan focusing not only on juvenile crime, but overall crime. We should get details on that next month. Reverend Whalen, what's your thoughts just on this plan? Because they kind of unveiled it in a video, MPD, and then Downtown Memphis Commission was concerned. What do you make of how this rolled out and then kind of paused?
It was handled clunkily, I'll use that word for it, but I agree with the implementation of the curfew. Now, this is why I agree, because we're going to find out once they get clarity on where the facility is and how that process is going to operate. We're going to see that there are going to be some children whose parents are not going to come pick them up, because there is so much mental illness in our community, Otis. There's so much mental illness that we're going to find that the parents of these miscreants, these young people, are not able to even care for their own children for whatever reason. I think most of those reasons have to do with mental health. I just hope we push it through, we see it through, and then deal with the real issues as they develop.
Otis, we have about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I agree. It is a problem in this community. Parenting is a problem in this community. I have no problem with enforcing a curfew on people that young, because people that young are breaking into cars too. And we've seen enough of that. So yes, I'm okay with that curfew and taking the kids to some place where they can be safe, and hopefully some parent will come and pick them up. I hope so.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for you today on This Week. I want to thank my great panel, and we'll see you again next Sunday.